That bathroom fight would have killed a good pace run, let alone one that was already in trouble.
なんだと？ヤクザが偉そうに説教垂れてんじゃねえぞ！こら！
さあ行くか。
Hey, Garlic. How are you doing? Forgot to stomp on the guy. That's unfortunate. Could have been one combo fight, but 323 still very good. Pretty good, nice. Not much with me, just did my submissions today. Took care of them. Was talking about this a bit earlier. I ended up submitting all of my Yakuza runs because apparently the late submissions, like the second submission period for games released after the first submission period, apparently even if you submitted all 5, even if you used up all 5 of your slots for the first one, you still get 3 submissions for the late period, so no real dilemma there. So yeah, I submitted this game, 80% End Legend. I submitted the Kiwamis, 80% Legend and New Game Plus for Kiwami 1. Just 80% for Kiwami 2. And then the 80% for the PS2 games. Which I guess I technically could have submitted all bosses for the first Yakuza, but it's not a leaderboard category and it's long, so I don't think there's any real chance it would have gotten in anyway, so I don't think it really matters. If it gets in, I can always talk to them about making it an incentive, but honestly, I think neither one of the PS2 games is ever getting in. Well, ever is, I guess a bit strong, but I wouldn't expect to see OG1 or OG2 on the GDQ anytime soon. People talk about how, you know, all the changes to OG2 might get GDQ interested, but I think that's kind of a misunderstanding of how GDQ picks games. I think if you have a game that was already accepted, that GDQ was already interested in at some point, then the fact that it has new stuff in it, new tech, is an argument for having it again. But if they didn't really care for the game in the first place, I don't think that changing the route is going to do much for them. Of all my games, the 2 that I think have the best chance of getting in are this game with 80% and Kiwami also with 80%. Alright, don't mind if I do. Is this a 7? Maybe lower, actually. Yeah, 5. Nice. Yeah, very clean, Bruno. K2, I think... I mean, I did point out in my K2 submission that there's a new route and everything, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to be enough of a change for them to pick it. But yeah, this is definitely the game I would like to get in the most. And in a way, I think it has the best chance, but I think best is, you know, all relative. I don't think it has a super great chance of getting in. But we'll see. Fingers closed. I never noticed that there's a very cute green mascot across the street. You can't see it now, but you can see it when the camera pans over, like is panned over to Kiryu when he's coming in. Dude, seriously, fuck off. Well, that killed all of our lead over the last run. Dude, seriously, fuck off. What the fuck was that? Now I'm not gonna... Oh, no, I am getting the double. God damn it. This game keeps pulling stuff out of its ass, I swear. Man, that really does annoy me. I was like 5 seconds ahead of the last run. Now only 1 second ahead. Okay, I just got scanned. Oh boy. Whatever. Better than last time. Really? Whatever. Pretty good pace. I'm just losing time here and there to some annoying stuff. What a bunch of bullshit. Alright, whatever. We're actually looking pretty good for once. Ooh. Again, it's just death by 1,000 cuts. It's not that annoying when one big thing costs you a lot of time, but when you just keep bleeding time save to all these little things, it's super, super annoying. Alright, let's see what you got. Don't know if I'm going to get this second stomp. I did. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, so this is 04, I guess? Yeah. No. Yeah. Alright, that's not too bad. I can work with this. Like I said, a lot of annoying little time losses, but all in all, pace is looking good. Almost had a menu mix-up. Well, I guess I had a bit of a mix-up anyway, but, you know. I love how anytime you get into this cutscene, you just see a million fight spawns all around you. Like, they all just coalesce on this point of the map.
Yes.
Oi.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that was disgusting. Jesus, that saved a lot of time. That was basically a perfect tutorial.
Yeah. What? Yeah. No. Yeah.
Huh?
What? Yeah.
Okay, this chapter is starting out pretty good. No jinx, of course. And that is a very good fight spawn. That is also a good fight spawn.
Oi.
Sorry about going sniffer into the microphone.
Oi.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Patky, I was talking to either, I don't remember if it was Rebel Dragon or Garlic, but I was talking to one of them about your idea for Kaido Files Hundo. Wow, this is a really good pace.
別に俺は立花さんとこがやったなんて。ただ。
Okay, they're walking away. Nice. They're walking away from the trouble in their lives. Walking away to find a better day. Hey, Firelight, what's up? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that?
So. ただその前に一つだけ聞かせてくれ。
I think the algorithm is suggesting a lot of SNL stuff to me because I've been watching Barry recently. Well, I finished, actually. I said before I finished the last season overnight. Finished brushing Mia? Oh, nice. I talked about this channel before. A bit before the stream, watched a Girl with the Dogs video, which despite the name, she actually also grooms cats. And she was grooming an 11-year-old long hair, domestic long hair, I think the breed is called. Kinda about as fluffy as Mia, but otherwise looks very different. But yeah. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. I always liked brushing dogs. I didn't get to do it that often, but because usually my when I was living at home, my mom would usually brush our dog. And the boy never stayed with me long enough to really, for me to really need to brush him. But yeah, it's nice. It's very soothing. Bit of a bonding experience.
Oi.
But me, I'm okay. Like I said before, I talked about this before. I submitted my runs to GDQ today. Hoping to get in with 0 this time. Dude, he fucking screwed me over. Did his fake out approach. All the fluffy cats are good and all the non-fluffy cats are good. That is a message I can vibe with. Oh, come on, really? That's 10 out of 10 on that placement. Have I been playing this game for over 2 weeks now? I think I want to file a refund request.
あの連中のことを知り
Nice to brush her. Seems to enjoy it too. Yeah. People think it's just about aesthetics, but it feels better for cats, dogs, whatever. Yeah, I actually wasn't sure I could make it through. But, you know, had to kind of go with God on that one. There's usually not a second fight spawn that you need to get away from or anything if there's a fight spawn there, but he was right next to me, so, you know, might as well bonk. Lucky if I can get 1 or 2 in a day. So yeah, this groomer actually had to shave some of that cat's back because her hair was so matted that she couldn't just brush through it. Yeah, that fight spawn's not getting to me. I didn't mean to stop like that in the middle of the street, but whatever. But stuff like that is why you hit the pause menu before the guys notice you. If you're able. What's up with that? Ooh wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Taking him for a shave. I think it's a good idea to, you know, it's easy to say. Obviously, it's not cheap, but it's a good idea to take your pet periodically to a groomer. Because you see a lot of problems that
お前は
kind of
王だ。
accumulate
よー
with time, I guess.
お前が俺を襲うようにさっきの連中をけしかけた。
Like you usually taking care of the coat. If you go to a groomer regularly, then it's not an issue. But if it's the same time in a while, then they need to deal with all the mats and stuff like that, the knots and what have you.
河村町で不動産やってると荒事も多くてさ。俺、そこらの極道よりよっぽど血の気が多いんだよね。大したもん
Oh,
じゃない。
I'm nothing special, but I am the perfect match for a half-assed ex-world record holder. In that case, I guess neither of us needs to use safety strats. Bring whatever you've got! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, beautiful. What's not beautiful is that sofa was a bit far away from me, but no, that was still good. Wow, knocking him down like that is actually super, super good. Actually gave me a lot of space to work with. Alright, that's a gold. That is actually pretty big gold. Good luck ever matching that one. Alright, feeling like lunging? How about now? Maybe lunge now? Yes! What? What? Oh, I didn't get the thing! That... Oh, come on. Scammed. Absolutely scammed on that one. Guess I need to be closer to him. I'll keep that in mind for next time. That's actually, yeah, I think that's the case, Badkey. Yeah, so this actually ended up being a kind of bad tutorial. Not super terrible or anything, but fairly bad. But yeah, when he does that lunge attack, usually the animation is so long that you can use it for 2 attacks. And that's ideal, because when he does it on the last dodge of the tutorial, you can chain the dodge into a heat move, and you don't have to watch the long animation of him getting up from the floor. So that would have been perfect, but I should have dodged towards him rather than away from him. Keep that in mind for next time. Also kind of blows my mind that, not that, you know, 22 is actually possible in this route, but the fact that best possible time is still 22 on chapter 3, that's pretty amazing. This is a very good start to the run. And there's a huge amount of time save in this chapter and the next, but as we've seen yesterday, can't always guarantee that you actually get it. The annoying thing about going that way is the fastest, but you can't really see where you're going, so you kind of just have to do it according to vibes. The quick counter, that was good. Good tutorial. What's up with that? What's up with that? Alright, take advantage of the fade out to switch to keyboard and mouse. Because unfortunately you can't use mouse for the shooting in this game, but you can use it in first person mode. And that's gonna make the next part a little bit faster, especially if I can not mess up my my mouse movement, which is dubious, but we'll see. Always missed that trigger. That sucks. Other than that, it was good.
おお、こらえらいべっぴんさんが来たな。
Not gonna lie, almost went to the takoyaki stand.
何やっていや
Man, he really wants to go for the corner. I really would have liked you to not do that. Okay, whew. That's pretty lucky. I shouldn't have been able to get away with that with Slugger in a corner, but made it work, I guess. I do sometimes think that it's better to get enemies, like, not that you have a lot of fights to care about this with Slugger, but it might be better in the 2 fights where we do have to use Slugger, that you get enemies stuck next to walls that you don't generally bonk off of. Or at least in angles where you don't bonk. Huh? Back to eggs. I know all about the eggs. Can't make an omelette without knowing a thing or two about the eggs. This is correct. This is, I would argue almost a truism. Kind of depends on how you define knowledge. Someone could just accidentally perform the steps to make an omelet, I guess, theoretically. Okay, that's more like it. Alright, get ready for a big time save. My PB had a 1 combo fight here, but I got knocked down on my ass by Feihu, and then had 2 combos interrupted. So this is, much faster. Actually thought I would be more than -20, but okay. Still very good. Okay. Actually a good pace. Got all the way up to chapter 11 yesterday, but that was a bad run. That run did not flow. I've got to say, what's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? Slow turn. You do have to wonder about the first people who discovered that you can actually eat eggs, like that you can actually make something out of them. Like that doesn't strike me as the most intuitive thing. That had to have required a bit of trial and error. Shakedown, yeah, there's the boy. It's always kind of frightening when you see Shakedown from afar. And he moves at like quadruple speed or something. I guess they did it because they want him to be... They want you to have a better chance of running into him. Because if he just randomly spawns somewhere... Oh, there he is again. How did he... Oh, actually, we saw him before going back to the apartment. Yeah, he really loves being here recently. This is like... I definitely saw him yesterday in the exact same spot. I wonder, because when Akko and Majima talk, you got the brown lizards.
UFO キャッチャーなんやこれ
But yeah, when Akko and Majima talk before this part, he says something about how there's always delinquents in this place. And I wonder, like, why were arcades at one point infamous? And why did they stop being infamous? Oh, we're getting the double whammy. Okay, just the one. But no, we're canceling it. Yeah, it turns out if you match cancel, even if you catch something, the claw will just not grab it. And it'll just hover in the air like that. But that used to be a real issue with the UFO catcher. Because if you do catch something, there's a bunch of really slow animations and you lose like 10 to 15 seconds, something like that. So you really don't want to catch anything. And as you saw, catching the brown lizards is really easy. To the point where you can often do it without meaning to. So usually, back in the day, when you'd see the brown lizards, you would just take the claw all the way to the left, just to avoid catching one. But yeah, eventually I just found out that you can press B to cancel the game at the end of the claw animation, no matter if you caught something or not. Which is a really nice discovery, because that means that this entire date sequence is completely hassle-free. Because there's no sub-stories on the map, there's no fight spawns, there's no shakedown. Used to be the only thing that could cost you time during this date was to catch something at the UFO catcher, and now that's not a concern anymore. Alright, looking pretty good. I accidentally pressed A an extra time, and it really screwed me. Well, that was still okay. God damn it. If I hadn't made that mistake, that might have been a one combo, which I've not seen in ages. The single combo breaker tutorial. Okay, I think the coast is clear down south. And Shakedown's up north, so yeah, that's a pretty easy decision. Is it just me, or did a bunch of those pedestrians show up only when she walked away a bit? That's interesting. Yep, there's Mr. Shakedown. Coming here, he is not slowing down. He disappeared. If he is going to appear around the corner here, I will be very cross. Had stuff like that happen to me before. Not so much with Shakedown, more with Majima and Kiwami. I've had instances where Majima was next to the corner. Oh, really? Yeah, at least this time I didn't have to dodge him, but still. Bit ridiculous. But yeah, I've had instances with Majima and Kiwami where he showed up next to the coin lockers. So I despawned him. And then he appeared like right in the intersection leading up to the Popo. These video games in the Yakuza series are quite something, let me tell you. Quite the collection of video games. Yeah, for this trigger only, not for any of the other times you need to get into a Gushi Kaiken, because those are actually interact triggers, but for this one area trigger you can actually approach from the right. You don't have to go around the electricity pole or street light, whatever it is. Okay, coming up is the first break of the run. It's a short one, but I am going to take it. So after the next cutscene skip,
こういう状況も慣れっこっちゅうわけが。牧村誠さんよ。
そんな前どこで聞いたんや。
どこもかしこもあるかい。テレクラで引っ掛けた女使うて派手なリサーチかましとりゃ名も売れるわ。
ほう、いろいろ調べてきたようやな。
なんや、ずいぶん余裕やな。
近江の鉄砲玉がなんか知らんが、的の店で気抜いとるような年郎の殺し屋相手ならなおさらや。悪いことは言わん。このままおとなしゅう帰れば見逃してるで。引く気はないか。ならゴッドハンドの大サービスや。行くでー。
Massive man, indeed. Alright. What you gonna do, brother? Easy. Nice. Got the close up and everything. Dun, dun. dun, dun. Dun, dun. All right, all right.
しつこいの。説明後や。とにかくここを離れるで。
何？
静かにせ。ああ、兄貴。
くそ、どないなっとんねん。兄貴、大丈夫でっか。おい、女はまだ近くにおるはずや。すぐに探すで。応援呼ばんかい。
おい。厄介なことになったね。よし、行くで。
何なの？一体どうなって？
おとなしくしとれ。また襲われるで。おい、危ないから後ろにおれ。
I can make you disappear. I can make you disappear. Have no fear.
なんで急にこんなことに？
話は後や。まずは連中をまかんと。
店長は無事なの？
今は自分の身を心配せえや。
It's
お
my
い、危ないから後ろにおれ。
music is my aeroplane.
あなたは誰なんです？
後でゆっくり説明したる。
Pleasure spiked with pain. Motherfuckers always spiked with pain. That is some bullshit. I don't know what happened there, if like Makoto's model soaked up the shot or something, but that was some serious bullshit. Ah, that sucks. That makes things kind of dicey for Chapter 7. Especially if I end up needing 2 shots in this fight.
おい、危ないから後ろにおれ。
わかった。
その代わりここでお前を確実にぶっ殺す。それからゆっくりと誠ちゃん捕まえて連れて行かせてもらう。
Sure thing, buddy. Okay. Other than that extra shot, this was a really good chapter though, so not surprised that this is looking like a gold. Almost gold. Well, folks, we are cooking now. We are extremely cooking. Yeah, almost to -40. That's, I think, the best pace I've been on, to be honest. Oh, okay. Good thing that other fight spawn aggroed, because I was getting a bit worried. These guys... I actually kind of wish these guys would see me. Fuck. That's fine. Ducking into the... is it called Akamaratsu? The beef bowl place. Ducking into there doesn't take too long. Every fucking time. Every fucking time, man. Chapter 5 absolutely destroying me with Fight Spun RNG recently. Okay.
どうも山根さん、お久しぶりです。
ああ、悪いね、小田さん。なんか面倒なことになっちゃって。
立花不動産の桐生です。
いいぞ。名刺交換は挨拶の基本。
あ、
キリ
こ
お察しします。でもご安心。時々ヤクザになりきっちゃあいつに言ってるんですよ。わかりました。あとは我々。
Alright. Now we play a little game that I like to call Who's on the Sidewalk. There's a lot of people on the sidewalk. You want to avoid the sidewalk because one of those people might be an inert fight spawn and you'll trigger it by bunking into it, and that's bad. But no, we're getting an actual fight spawn, so I'm just gonna hope that I actually am able to get away. Okay. That is fine. The game's not being like... It's not being super shitty with Fight Spawn RNG, but it's trying to give my heart a good exercise. It's really like trying to make me afraid for this run's fate.
"もちろん力ずくでだよ。
はい。あんたの後ろ盾は見ての通りだよ。あ、そう。それじゃ今夜中にあの部屋出てってね。明日の朝までいたら。
そう
まあね。
マッハボールか。
Mahabol. I love how we get a fade out here and the guy in purple is just gone. Presumably, Oda dragged him away to get chopped up somewhere. Oh no, we actually see him later in the next fight, don't we? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, then.
なあ怖い顔した兄ちゃんだな。じゃあな、もう二度と俺の前に立つんじゃねえぞ。
山野井さん。
Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? That's the longest it ever took me to get out of that game. Jesus Christ. What's up with that? What's up with that? That is funny. I agree. Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep our eyes peeled for fight spawns. Okay, seems we are clear. But I've got to say, ooh-wee. What's up with that? What's up with that?
小田さんならまだ来てないわよ。さあどうぞ。最初の一杯は私のおごり。
なーに、俺たちはこれからの人間だからよ。
Okay, don't forget to
今
skip
度はユミちゃんに待って
the
みたいな。
goddamn cutscene this
歓迎
time.
するわよ。
Smack. Had to be 2 shots. That's fine. Yeah, I expected to lose some time here. Bad fight spawn RNG and suboptimal fight there, but it is what it is. From getting punched there, no idea. I know that doing, like, if you get hit, doing the Yoneda QT, like the very first one. Oh, beautiful! Come with me, sir. You get like 5 point something million, or you have 5 point something million instead of 6. So I think it's around $1 million for that fight, but I don't know if the bonus is fixed or if it's proportional to the amount of money, like if it's a multiplier to the amount of money you get in the fight. I'm actually not sure. This is all stuff that I should probably know, but in terms of routing, that stuff kind of plays such a minor role once you're past chapter 1 that I never really looked into it too much. Like, if you don't do certain things in chapter 1, you might not be able to get all the power-ups in chapter 2 in the beast tutorial. But other than that, it's never been something I really needed to worry about. Not yet. I actually wonder if that kind of stuff matters a lot more in all sub stories. Actually, I think by the time you unlock the high level upgrades, you already have a ton of money from your businesses, so I doubt that's the case. Hey, Eldred. One and 10 and repair. Yeah, how was the rest of Twin Snakes? Did you enjoy it? How far into the game are you? Nerd fights one. Alright, we are clear to go. Unless Shakedown? Okay, we're good. Ruined all the important encounters. That's the thing with Twin Snakes. They just really didn't get what was good about that game. Or sorry, about the original. Fought Grey Fox. Yeah, to me, the big problem with two big problems with Twin Snakes. One is that just all the cutscenes are just too much. There's too much Schwarzenegger crap in all of them. And don't get me wrong, I like my Schwarzenegger crap. I've watched Commando more times than I care to say. But that's not what Metal Gear Solid is about. Now this man will walk away in a very normal fashion, like so. Yeah, that's one thing. The other thing is something that it's a continual disappointment for me in video game remakes, where a remake will have all these quality of life and all these mechanical improvements from newer games in the series, and will not account for it in the level design at all. Like, you'll have these enemies and arenas and, you know, levels in general that were made to be played with the mechanics of the original game, and they're just kind of made completely trivial by the stuff that the remake added. That's the case with Twin Snakes, it's the case with Resident Evil Remake, and it's even kind of, to an extent, the case with Kiwami. Because for a casual playthrough, the amount of gun guys in the finale in that game is just completely ridiculous. To me, it's very off-putting to new players. Like, when I first played Kiwami, I enjoyed it for the most part, but that finale left a really bad taste in my mouth. And I actually avoided Kiwami for a really long time because of that. Whereas in the original Yakuza, they're basically shooting, they're basically pea shooters. Like, they barely do any damage.
Okay.
Shouldn't have copied MGS2 mechanics. Didn't work so well with OG game. Yeah. I totally agree with that. Being able to peek, and the way first person is so useful in that game goes completely against the way the stealth is supposed to work. And you especially feel it. Like, the time I felt it most is getting out of that that area where you fight Revolver Ocelot. Worst remake you played? I I can think of at least one worse one, but yeah, it's not very good. Great improvement. Nah, I could never really gel with that game. Which is a shame, because I would kind of like to speedrun it, but I just don't like it enough. But to each their own and such. Wait, so this was 4, 6... Okay, I've got... I need to switch shotguns after this fight. Oh, the camera really hung back for a moment. But the worst remake I played would probably be... I might be overstating this. I might not really think this in a while because it's still... And I just think that maybe because it's still fresh. But to me it really feels like the Ishin remake is the worst remake I've played. Not the worst game, but if we're just talking in terms of remake, like how well they preserved stuff from the original, then yeah, Ishin would have to be the worst. Alright, come here, you little shit. Alright, no stomps, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I kind of knew that wouldn't kill, but I had to counter. Plus, I actually think that's faster. Because if you finish him with the heat move, he actually... Like, it actually zooms out and then you get the end of battle animation. But, yeah. Trying to think what's like Resident Evil 2 remake. That's like up there as one of the best remakes I've played. That game, the people who made that game understood very well what's great about the original, and I don't think it's better or as good as the original, but it's a really good game. Only upgraded the graphics. Yeah, I also think that would have been a way better idea, but what can you do? In the speedrun life, there are no KOs. I'll tell you what, Kiryu. To me, a record or two don't mean shit. Having some other runner beat me to GDQ, couldn't give a fuck. As long as I'm alive, I'll keep getting back up for more. Which is why you, half-ass like you, who runs the game but doesn't run the remake, is the one thing I can't stand. Now die, you little shit! RE3 isn't a good remake, but it's a good game on its own. I think RE3 is okay. The funniest thing to me with RE3 Remake is it got pretty... It didn't even get mediocre reviews. It got only slightly positive reviews. And everyone was super, super mad and game journalists biased. And then people actually played the game and almost everyone hated it. Hated it a bit too much, I think. Like, a lot of people were very hyperbolic about that game, and you know, it's not really a terrible game. It's just kind of not great. I'd say it's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 to me. Resident Evil 3 remake. And honestly, so is the original, because I was never a big fan of OG RE3. Game journalists are asked, though. I think some are, and some are pretty great. Really depends. They're at least much better than a lot of streamers and YouTubers who claim to be impartial, but then it turns out they have all these sponsorships and they get codes early that other people don't get, etc., etc. But yeah, I think many game journalists are great. Many have written. I've discovered a lot of great games thanks to certain game journalists, and some are just very good writers, and I enjoy reading them.
わしをただのハリスと思わん方がええで。ゴッドハンドやさかいな。
Like with any journalist, really, there's different kinds. Journalism is hard and tiring. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. I find that most of the worst things that journalists do, games or otherwise, are just because of how the business is structured. Chasing clicks, chasing sponsorships, a lot of it is just because of how the internet is and how the economy of the internet, such as it is, evolved over time. 人を殺せん男がなんで殺し屋なんかやっとるんや。顔を見ただけで何がわかるっちゅう。Trust people reaction over game journalists? Game journalists are people, though. I don't know. I tend to prefer a good mix of the two. The problem with game journalists is well, the biggest problem with people in general, with people who play games, is uniformity of opinion and just being too easily satisfied. Bethesda made a career out of how easily it can get good reactions out of people. But yeah, I agree. Some game franchises get a free ride, and it's a lot of Nintendo stuff. In the past, it was a lot of Ubisoft stuff. There's also uniformity of opinion in games journalism, but again, that's because of how media and journalism in general works. When I look at, more interesting opinions, I generally look outside of people working just for the big outlets. I look at people on Patreon, YouTube, people doing their own thing for the most part. Extremely exploitative, yep. That's why I really like The Wire Season 5, because it really talks about all that stuff. I know a lot of people really dislike Season 5. I don't think it's as good as Season 4. Season 4 of The Wire is, to me, the best one, but Season 5 tells a very interesting story. But I'm actually going over my Twitter because, and I'm just gonna give everyone a heads up again that starting on the 23rd of this month, according to the new Twitter terms of service, everything you put on the platform is essentially belongs to the company. They can use it to train AI. They can use it for whatever they want. So if that bothers you, this is a good time to get off the platform. But yeah, looking back, it really reminded me how many things Nintendo got away with that any other publisher would immediately just get condemned for. 2 daggers and this many shotguns, and that's it.
ありがとうございました。
They did your art? Yeah. I'm probably also going to nuke and open an account just for looking at art. Artistic depictions. Read Eurogamer? Yeah, Eurogamer's got some good writers. Alright, so I'm taking this break for sure. Already have an alt? Nice. Alright. See you in a few.
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞこちらへ。
遅えぞ。二度と来ねえよ。
ようこそ産地へごゆっくりどうぞ。
まだかよ。あばよ。
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞこちらへ。
待たせすぎだろ。二度と来ねえよ。
ようこそ産地へごゆっくりどうぞ。
いつまで待たせんだ。あばよ。
いらっしゃいませ。
よろしく頼むよ。
どうぞこちらへ。
いつまで待たせんだ。あばよ。
ようこそ産地へごゆっくりどうぞ。
まだかよ。あばよ。
いらっしゃいませ。
また来たで。 遅いな。帰らせてもらうわ。いらっしゃいませ。
Alright, I'm back. Good vibes at the club. Everyone leaving very angry. Good stuff.
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。はい。おい。
Cure leaf.
おい。おい。
Oh my god. Almost knocked my microphone over. Oh shit. Okay, we're safe. Yakuza. Ah. Need to straighten my back a bit. I'm shrimping.
支配人、すみません。おっと。こちらです。
Ooh, waiter boost. Nice.
支配人、こちらのお客様です。
Now the run's really good. Now that we got waiter skip.
おい、ここはもうええ。俺がこのお客様の相手する。そうか、わかった。あんたはこのまま好きなだけ飲んでいけ。
本当？いいの？はあ、さすが太っ腹ね。支配人さん、私あなた大好きよ。
真島グランドの支配人。もうわしらもなりふり構ってられんのや。国道を舐めとったらあかんでくれ。
Okay, I only got the 2 shots, so I hope this works. It didn't. Oh wait, it did. Huh? Okay. For some reason, there was an extra health bar at the bottom. Huh. Okay, well, I wasted some time on that extra menu, but otherwise that was a good fight. That was very strange. I've seen stuff like this happen in the past, but... Huh.
佐川
Alright, well. Looking good so far.
いあんたに相談するくらいやったら電柱にでもしとく。
Bonk that guy, even though I probably don't need to. Just in case Shakedown is around the corner or something.
あ
あれから怪我の具合はどうや。おお
And there he is. What? Oh my god. That's the wrong turn. Jesus Christ. Well, that's gonna be a big time loss, but at least I didn't get caught. Jesus fucking Christ. Ooh. My fucking life flashed before my eyes right there. We've been getting some real cracked Mr. Shakedown sightings today. Holy fuck.
半年前確か
お前にも手貸してもらうで真島。お前の雇い主に誠殺した報告してもらわなあかん。そうやってまた逃げんのか。わしにはわかるで。お前が片目なくしてもたんも備えして逃げてきたからやろ。死ねえや真島。
Fuck! That's actually really bad. Oh man, that... That sucks. Between that and Mr. Shakedown, we're in a bit of trouble. Definitely losing a lot of time this chapter. Fuck. Okay, okay, that's fine. That pace couldn't have lasted forever. Got a nice big cushion here. We're just gonna ride it out. That didn't help either. God damn it.
ああ支配人
Started out decent.
それが
Started out a decent chapter. I want to say maybe still like minus 30, but I don't know. That could be wishful thinking because that shakedown thing and Lee going into the second phase. Yeah, we're actually no, we're still over minus 30. Maybe even no, not over minus 40, but yeah, okay. Not okay, not as bad as I thought it would be. That bonking on that pole didn't help. But okay, okay. Still a good pace. It's fine. I always expect to lose time in the mid-game anyway, because my mid-game is very, very good. Not a lot of time save in 7, 8, 9, or 10. So that's fine. We just carry on from that. One stomp, one kick. Okay, cool.
Tamarande. わしこんなん初めてや。
しぶとい男やな。
警察やそこ動くな。
なんやもう時間切れかいな。薩の旦那方、わしがこの店を押し込んだ強盗ですわ。えろお騒がせしましたな。
Caused a goddamn scene.
はあなんやそれ。
待てや西谷。 お前らが女狙う理由は何や。どっからの命令や。
それは次会うた時のお楽しみや。お前はもうわしの獲物やで。
マジはクーン。
たくなんなんやお前。とにかくこっち来い。
でも妙なんだよな。気が動転してたって？よし、そんじゃ島野の兄弟とはなしつけとくからよ。それまでしっかりこの店儲けさせてくれやな。
Sure thing, bud. Yeah, the Yosh. Like every time Aldred runs RE2R and he gets to the point after the G1 fight and Sherry goes Sugoi, I think about Haruka. Aldred's spirit just oh, that's the wrong way. See, that's bad muscle memory from setting up stealth skip. That's a shame, because that pretty much already means I'm not going to save time on this split. Tintin.
も守られてるだけなんて。どうしたの？
ちょっと待っとれ。
So, this is another one of those cases where the trigger for that cutscene is a vertical line, but you do want to take a diagonal in terms of movement because it restores you to the same spot you were before the cutscene, so it's still optimal to take the diagonal to the other alley. Not that it's a, big deal in terms of time save or anything, just actually pretty surprised I managed to make that a two-shot. But yeah, last time this split that movement mistake and had to move a bit longer in that fight, and there's just not a lot of time saved to work with. I should have 3 or 4 bullets left in the shotgun from the set piece. Yep. Which is plenty for what we need. Ooh. And movement, bad cutscene skips, just bad all around. The next thing is you never actually have to worry about a fight spawn here. You might get a fight spawn showing up on either side of the alley, but it's never going to get to you before you... I mean, I guess I shouldn't jinx it. Like, imagine saying that in next run I get a fight spawn right in the middle, but I at least have never seen that happen. I don't think it can happen with the way fight spawns work in this game, where they can't spawn in a certain radius. I wonder if you can you get Shakedown at this point in the game? I'm actually not sure.
Lena, 今錦がどうしてるか知ってるか？
風間組の事務所に詰めているみたい。さっきも出入りしているの見かけた。なんだかすごく怖い顔してたけど。
そうか。ならよ。
Figured a way to change controllers?
そこまで深くはないみたい。消毒だけするわ。
ああ。
Oh, so you use the same controls just on the second port? Fair enough. When I play on a PS1 emulator, I usually just bind different keys to the second port, and I use those. So I just use keyboard controls for that fight. Which is a bit of a mindfuck, but adds a bit of a challenge, I guess.
Kiryu さん、誰か来る。今の時間、もうエレベーターは動かないはずなのに。奥の部屋に隠れて。
同時が組をなめんじゃないよ。姉ちゃん。
ほら、出てこいやキリュウ。この店はずっと張ってたんだよ、バカが。
こそこそ隠れてんじゃねえぞ。ほら。
キリュウさん、ダメ、逃げて。
やっぱり嫌がった。おい、応援呼んでこい。全員だ。
Can disable port 1, enable 2. Gotcha.
すまねえ、レイナ。やっぱり俺はここに来ちゃいけなかった。
キリュウさん。
もうてめえの居場所はどこにもねえんだよ。キリュウ。
That's kind of lucky, because sometimes if you roll backwards, you don't actually hit both of them. Don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, I can't really say. I probably did something like that when I originally played Twin Snakes, but I just don't remember. It was many years ago when I never replayed it. I think it was actually because the first time I played MGS1 was like late 2013 or something like that. Oh, bless you. Hello? Okay, why did everything scroll down all of a sudden? I really hope this controller isn't broken or anything, or just getting to that point. In the middle of the run, that would be pretty not great. I'm just gonna mess things up if I try to find a backup. I should just always have a backup in an easy to reach place. Oh well.
任せとけよ。たっぷり楽しましてもらうぜ。
Alright. Please don't be an asshole this time, Kuze. Okay. Dagger heat move. 2 stomps for damage and to get him back. Again, don't try a third one, because you'll fuck up the QTE. Another stomp. Dodge his attack. And this should be it. Still losing time, unfortunately, but not a lot. My chapter 9 gold's got to be like absolutely perfect. Like down to the frame, because I've not been able to match it in a really long time. Could be my gold is with a single. Like I equip a full shotgun instead of the partial one, but I don't think so. Alright, we're coming up to my last break for the run. Big unskippable cutscene coming up. And I am going to take the break. How much ammo do I have? Should have like 5, 6 shots. All right, BRB.
なんだよ。てめえらどっか行けや。
なんだ。おい、あんた起きろ。
くそ、奴らだ。
堂島組？
堂島？何言ってる。こいつらホームレス狩りだ。
おい、そこにも2人いるぜ。
ヘイヘイヘイヘイ。
あれ、そっちのやつなんかホームレスっぽくないじゃん。
別にいいんじゃね？ここにいんだから同罪だよ。同罪。
逃げんなよ。
やめろ。
何命令してんの？やめてくださいだろ。
なんだこいつ。
やってくれたよ。これ大怪我だよな。一車両一車両。
Alright.
どうしようもねえガキどもだな。
そうです。僕らガキの未成年です。人殺しても罪になりません。
罪にならなきゃ罰は受けねえとでも思ってんのか。世の中そんなに甘かんねえぞ。
生きがいいね。俺らとやる気かよ。
おい、こいつ俺のこと殴ったんだぞ。ぶっくるぜ。
だね、そろそろ本気でやっちゃう。いっぺん人が死ぬとこ見てみたかったしさ。
Cool. 4 shots, so I don't need to switch my shotgun, and I have enough money for the upgrades.
もう準備できてるなら来る。
よし。それじゃあ
Yosh. Well, that sucked. That was really bad. Didn't need that extra shot, but that's fine. Smash, smash, smash. Throw the sword, grab, throw the guy. Hey, mean it. Alright. Give this man the lantern treatment. And 6 shots left, so we don't have to switch shotguns for the next chapter. Might not even have to switch shotguns during the next chapter. Okay. Still gonna be a time loss in this chapter because the lantern part was really slow, but otherwise we're looking good.
Kiryu-san.
Majima intro is your favorite in any video game? Yeah, they did a very good job subverting some expectations with that. If you played the previous games and had expectations, if you didn't, then still cool.
Yo, Kiryu-kun.
Alright, cool. When I submit my friendly neighborhood, because I don't really have competitive times in that game. And also, how to put this? If I got to go to GDQ to showcase a Yakuza game and then also my friendly neighborhood, that would be cool. But I wouldn't really want to just showcase my friendly neighborhood. Only take the super... So GDQ takes... If they decide to take a game, they take the best... If they decide to take a category, I should say, it's per category. They take the fastest time for the category. But even if nobody else submits, that's not really the issue. To me, if you showcase a run in a marathon, and again, that's just, my perspective, but I don't want to showcase a run in a marathon. Hold on, I should concentrate here. I'll keep talking about this in a moment. I'm doing something new, and I don't want to forget to do it. it's faster to do that equip down here, where you don't run out of momentum and you have to wait until until you can talk to Billiken. Time to submit K to S. I mean, you could. Nothing really, nothing really stopping you from doing that.
Ends up winner, Goro Majima.
But yeah, as I was saying, to me, if you're going to showcase a run, or I shouldn't say it like that. If I showcase a run, I want to be someone who, you know, is at the top level of it. And my friendly neighborhood, if I showcase the, you know, if I showcase any percent normal in that game, or, sorry, no major glitches normal, I could do a decent run, but I don't really have that much insight into the run, or am particularly good at it, so I kind of feel like it does a disservice to the run. And I technically have the max difficulty record for unfriendly, but I mean, that's really... like, that's just because I'm the only one who's ever done a run of that game. Or of that category, I should say. Well, that's really not great. Alright. Shotgun time. Well, that was a bit not great, but not too bad. Lost a bit of time there. So yeah, with my friendly neighborhood, I just don't feel like I would do it justice. It's also not the most marathon safe run, if I'm being honest. So I'd really need to... obviously, anything you get into a GDQ, you would be... you know... It would behoove you to grind before you actually go, and... I'm kind of done with my friendly neighborhood. I might do, you know... if I do a marathon of my own speedruns on stream at some point, I might do a run of that game as well. But, you know... I never really planned to grind for another PB or anything like that. With Yakuza runs, I'm always looking to improve my times in most Yakuza categories, but other games, So yeah, really no good reason for me to submit my friendly neighborhood. Capitalism at its finest. I don't really know what you're referring to, Man, but I am certain that there's an intent there. Tales from the Crypt. I think my friendly neighborhood has a very decent chance in a GDQ. Nice. Like, it's a game that a lot of people, a lot of horror speedrunners streamed. A bunch even ran it. Okay, nice. Good time save there. Yeah, I think the game was fairly well liked. I would not be at all surprised to see it at GDQ. I know that Slighton, who we saw here a few times, intends to submit that game. And that would be cool. And I think I could be, not that I'm, not that I want to push myself into anyone else's run unbidden, but I would love to be under a couch.
心配すんなよ。見つけたら容赦なく殺すだけだろ。日教連だろうが、
If they got it in.
だろうが、牧村誠だろうが。せいぜい玉切れにならんようにな。
真島五郎さんですね。
せやったらなんやねん。
セラの親父はあなたを殺さ
But
せることを収めたいと思っている。
yeah, I'll leave that for other
上
people.
海の情けをかけられてるうちにこの件から身を引いてください。
大門隠してこそこそうろつくような男に情けかけられる覚えなんかないで。
聞く耳を持ってください。これ以上奥へ進もうとすれば
I don't even really submit I don't even submit Eternal Darkness to GDQs. Because even though I have the second place time and I'm actually I actually got not Pandora Jane good but fairly good at that run on my last grind. I still just don't really feel comfortable being the one showing the game. I prefer that they just let Pandora do it again.
身をもって知らせてやれ。
That sort of game isn't something bad to push yourself for. Which game do you mean? Sorry, we were talking about a bunch of different games, so I kind of lost context. Dude, could you please... This took forever. Fucking shit. MFN? Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's... Oh, you mean push myself for on the couch? Yeah, I mean, Me and Slydon, we don't know each other that well, but we've been friendly. I'm sure, Nope, that's the wrong weapon, you fool. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good time, but, ultimately it's up to them. I'm speaking about this as if it's not a complete hypothetical. We still, of course, don't know who's going to get MFN into a marathon, if anyone. Like, it's not really guaranteed that MFN gets in or anything. Far from it. Dun, dun. Okay. So Kamada was terrible, but the fanboy was good. So, all in all, still very likely to. Yeah, my goal on this split, I think, is pretty tight, and only got 3 seconds of time save, so pretty much guaranteed to lose time here, but that's fine. As long as I don't see Sarah's second phase, we are doing pretty good. But yeah, my friendly neighborhood, I think I'm, let's say, 80% sure we're going to see it on the horror block. Might not be at the best time, because I think it is kind of a, you know, relative to the other games they would showcase, probably kind of niche, but still think it would probably get in. This is kind of bad. Okay, we're good now. Cool. Yeah, there's your time loss. Actually, not that bad. Only a few seconds. Okay, okay. And I don't need to equip a new shotgun. I have enough bullets. Pretty short game. Well, define something. There are some marathons where, you know, they'll take pretty much any submission. Getting into GDQ, they have a lot of different considerations. You can never... Well, I take it back. You can almost never say that the game is 100% going to be in a GDQ. I'll tell you what game is in this AGDQ. 100%. You can write this down, take it to the bank. No question about it. Resident Evil 4 Remake is in AGDQ. 100%. Like, no... Not even a single solitary chance of it not being in. I don't know to tell you if it's gonna be standard or professional or whatever, but it's getting there in some way, shape, or form. No question. If it doesn't make it into AGDQ, Ecdysis will have it on hotfix. I mean, probably. Oh, do you think he's waiting to see if it gets into GDQ to see if he wants to put it on hotfix? I can see that. And that's a clever way of doing it. I think he did pretty much the same with Eternal Darkness. I do really appreciate that he had Pandora's back, because according to her, he's been like very supportive getting Eternal Darkness into stuff, which I would imagine helped with getting it into AGDQ. Or yeah, it was an AGDQ. an element of that. Most recent game he's personally speedrun. Interesting. He must have run 80% because I don't remember seeing his name on the NMG leaderboards. Dude, what's with these screens today? Jesus. That's a fight spawn. Oh, why is it taking it so long to respawn? Fuck. What a bunch of assholes. Dubious that I can save time on this split now as well. Gets around to submit and everything. Dude. Okay, definitely no time save now. What a fucking... I hate when this happens. Like, it's so random, but sometimes the game will just decide it doesn't want to skip the cutscene, so it just sticks on no. Oh, that was good. The rage carried me through. Oh my god. Alright. Not enough rage. I get it. Terrible. Rip Afro guy. I was one shot away from a one cycle. Dude, god damn it. Just had one of the worst fried chickens ever made. Sorry to hear that. Okay, that was fairly mediocre, if I'm being honest. Might actually lose quite a bit of time on this split. We'll see. But that's fine. Like from now on, it's still like time lost city. Really, the one place to think like the two splits that I can save time on are chapter 15 and the finale. Or, you know, save a significant amount of time on, I should say. Okay, I believe that's... Is that 2 or 4 both left? I'm not sure. Yep, we'll find out. Shabada. Is the chicken supposed to be wet? Not really. It's supposed to be moist, not wet. Crispness is kind of the defining characteristic of the piece, so if it's wet, then something's messed up. Someone screwed up the breading. Look at that idiot. Oh boy, that's yeah, that's a time loss. That's a time loss for you. Something juicy, very melon. That reference has completely passed me by, but you do your thing, Theo. Like the meat and the breading was covered in something. Well, that's not good. Kind of sounds like the place you ordered from either uses very cheap oil or doesn't change the oil very often. So I would just not get food from there again. You won't? Cool. All right. Oh, I don't need to switch, but I will learn Essence of the Beast Torment. Nishiki, you are ruining my life right now. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Bad fight. Yeah, losing time this chapter too. That's fine. That's fine. It's all just a cushion. YouTube it? Maybe just share it on the Discord. Not gonna be able to watch it during the run anyway.
Within a month or two of
oh shit.
the time that Guns N' Roses formed, were you aware of any of its members doing drugs?
I think everyone at different times with the exception, well no, everyone.
Yeah, Theo, that's not taking a risk. That's like, I'll take a risk jumping off of this building. No, that just gets you purged. But Panda, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Really, really appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. Hope going back to work wasn't too terrible. I need to remember Actually, hold on. I'll talk about this in a moment. Go back to work tomorrow. Oh, right, Labor Day. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I will also have to go back to work one day.
そうかい。なるようになっちまうもんだな。
I did learn Essence of Beast Torment. I have a shotgun on me. Let's go. Alright. Here's Yakuza 4. First, you let this man wail on you a bit. Then, Essence of the Beast Torment. Pull out your shotgun. Wham, bam. Nishki's ruining my life again. Okay, this should finish. Yeah. There goes more time save. Fuck. Now we're under -20 officially. Unfortunately, yeah, the late game on these splits is really, really good. Well, got a bit of time save in this chapter. As long as Nishiki... We could save a bunch of time, or Nishiki could kill the run, you know, either one could equally happen. Okay, no point bonking that guy. This is going to the aggro once we get here.
やっぱりあんただったんだな、真島さん。決まってんだろうが。あんたが組に逆らった時からだよ。
Yep. The day you straight up defied the family. So the rest of this chapter consists of 2 boss fights. Each one comes with its own danger. This one with Kashiwagi, you really, really don't want to see dude's second phase because it's very, very bad. Majima! So what we want to do is we want to direct this guy towards not the corner I'm going towards, but I guess that's where we're going. Let's see if I can get one more. Alright, decent fight. Could have been better, but decent. Now the part that's a real concern is coming up, because Nishiki is actually not too bad on his own. Issue is sometimes his transition to his second phase bugs out, and when that happens he will just not go to the second phase, and that can either lose you a bunch of time, or if it lasts long enough, just straight up kills your run. So let's see what our fate is today. Nothing bad happens in Sereno? Okay, we got him to 1 HP. Oh, beautiful. Instantaneous. He's on 1 HP. This man is down for the count, folks. Perfect, Nishiki. Still not sure if this is going to save time, because that Kashiwagi wasn't great, but we'll find out, I suppose. No, saved a bit of time. Not really anything significant. Oh well. And now we just go for a nice walk. So if anyone's got anything to share, thoughts, feelings, events of the week, this is the time to do it. Not much is going to happen for the next couple of minutes.
ちへ。やった。と。
He's probably going to do more attempts, but the gamble and comp stealth has gotten tiring. Yeah. It's funny because if you look at, like, once your times get good, if the run is reasonably long, then a lot of things are going to come down to RNG, so getting a PB is always kind of a gamble. But when it's concentrated in one thing like that, it can get to you. That's, by the way, one of the reasons why... not a big reason, but it's a factor in why I'm not running MFN more than I did. Because you get to that board game, and your heart just starts racing. By the way, Theo, it's not that you can't see the memes channel on Discord. It's kind of a long-standing joke that the memes channel is a channel where no one can post. How good of a joke is, I guess it depends on your outlook, but, that's just the way I've done it. I've just seen too many Discords where there's just a constant bombardment of memes. Don't mind if people put the occasional meme in general, just, don't really want to be an entire channel dedicated to it, because then people just spam. As long as I find it funny, yes. Is that a fight spawn right there? Yep, sure is. Again, you can probably approach them and make that a bit faster, but I'm too chicken to do that. Now, I believe Kiryu's going to, well, if he has at least one shotgun shell, then he doesn't really need his shotgun replaced, and he should do. A chunky cop skip in Kaito files? Garlic would know better than me about that. Go to symbol difficulty. Oh, gotcha. Need to get lucky with one of them on the roof. Gotcha, gotcha. And is there a safe strat that you can, you know, I don't know if for marathon or anything else, but any sort of safe strat you can do instead, or is it just too time consuming? Yeah, if it's in chapter 3, it's not fun. If you really wanted to, you could slow down and walk. Yeah, so it's a big time loss. Ooh, nice. Very good. I found that pattern a while ago. Dude. Yeah, slower? Fuck that. Okay, not terrible. Or is it actually? Oh, there's actually quite a few cutscenes here, aren't there? Oh, no, that's not too bad. Lost a few seconds. Alright. No. Fuck. I don't think that loses time, because I think the title card continues in the background, but I don't know. Mashed a bit too much. Getting caught is a message. Yeah, so I'd think that on a marathon you probably do the safe strat, or at least like maybe do a first try with the skip, and then second try do the safe strat. But in a run, you're just gonna have to take the gamble. Not much you can do about that. Must say I was questioning myself there. Yagami's stealth being super gent. I think it's better with... Well, no. Most of Kaito's stealth is better just because you can get caught on purpose and do a QTE to like defeat the guy who caught you. And I think that's actually what you do on purpose in the run in other places, but I think that's the one stealth section where you can't do that. Because apparently Kaito can't go around fighting cops. Alright, how many shots do I have? Alright, that's fine. Explicitly the people he can't knock out? Yeah. Yep. It's political correctness gone mad, what can I tell you? Alright. Alright. I'm happy to report that we've made it through this entire run without getting into any fight spawns. Sneak around past only? Yeah. Alright, so... Gonna be up to the bosses, mostly. If I get the time I want. Minus 17 means we are on a 31 pace. I want a sub 30. So as long as we get, I guess, around 3 of the 14 seconds I have to save in this finale. And I think I can save more. I think I can gold this chapter by more. So as long as we get that, we're good. But we've seen better paces than this in the finale, so just gonna have to play the game and see what happens. Okay, decent. The best is if you, when you do the first light heavy, if you damage him with the first light attack, you actually get to keep the sign after the QT. So that saves a good amount of time, and I didn't get that, but otherwise that went according to plan. Alright, Kiryu has the shotgun. He has an 8-shot shotgun, so he's good. Majima still needs to equip a full shotgun. Majima's got tons of ammo. Alright. Run, dodge, switch to beast, dodge, shotgun, dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kira's got a ton of ammo too. Yeah, we're fine. Well, that went better than it ever has recently. Seven shots left. Switching shotguns just to be on the safe side. Could have just used the other one. That's fine. Let's fucking go. If you position yourself just right there, it's always 3 shots. Same with these guys. See? Didn't position myself correctly. I fucking dodged. I fucking dodged. I disagree with this. Alright, whatever. Do a little dance. Okay. The run lives on dies. It lives or dies on the basis of what happens with these three guys. That actually rhymed. I did not mean for it to.
18人殺しの冴島大河の兄弟分。
安心せえや。堂島組のお仲間も後からまとめてあの世に送ってるわ。
That's really not a lot of damage. This is kind of fucked. Should be fine. Dragging you to hell's deepest ditch. Any percent. Not yet. Not yet. But soon. No! I pressed D-pad down and it didn't do the thing. Well, we're already kind of fucked. Yep. This fucking game, man. Alright. Down to Shibusawa now. Gonna need some luck here. Alright. I didn't switch to Beast. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2. Can't fucking believe it, man. That one's on me. Can't believe I didn't switch back to Beast. Oh boy. Yep, get fucked. Oh man. Ah, that's good. Ooh. Oh baby. Oh my god. I've not felt this good about a PB in a very long time. Oh man. That was that was fucking good, man. Oh. Thank you for the GGs. Firelight, Garlic, Theo, Padkey. Thank you for the nice eggplant. Eggplantet? That's a very cute name. I love eggplants. Would have been said if this didn't PB. You know what I've seen deserve it. Thanks. I have been pushing for this. Man. This is good. What I've kind of realized with this run, you know, with all the almost PBs that I've had, is that this run is actually in a pretty good place now. Like, it's really hard to PB in this run. If you like, you can't have a really bad split and PB. Because I've had a lot of runs where everything was great except for one split that went really bad. And it's not like there weren't mediocre or somewhat bad splits in this run, but none of these splits have been really bad. I think my worst splits are probably like Chapter 7, and I mean, to be honest, maybe this finale. So, yeah, I'm proud of this PB. I'm proud of where this run is at right now. Really happy with this. Let's talk splits. So first chapter wasn't amazing. 1704, like I've gotten better paces than that. Sub 17 is totally doable in chapter 1. But considering how much RNG there's to it, you know, it's understandable. That you would take a pace like this. So I'm going to skip the rest of these. I'm going to leave, I think, the post-credits scene with Makoto. That'll kind of play out the discussion of splits. But yeah, Chapter 1, not amazing, still pretty good. Chapter 2... is a gold, so, you know, that's at the very least decent. No, that chapter 2 was really good. There was like one thing where I had to step away to get the sofa to hit Oda, but otherwise that chapter was very good. Chapter 3, yeah, that was pretty good. 2 combos on the last fight. Feihu was perfect, I think, pretty much. Maybe a bit slow on the block phase, but otherwise good. Chapter 4. What happened? No, Chapter 4 was actually really good. Chapter 4 is almost like very close to a gold. Chapter 5 lost a few seconds to bad fight spawns, but otherwise it was good. Chapter 6, gold. Maybe gold it could be improved by like a couple of seconds, but that gold's pretty tight. And yeah, then comes the mid game, which honestly, mid to late game on these splits is really good, so it was kind of hard to save any time, so we were kind of bleeding time. Chapter 7 was particularly bad just because... what were the worst parts of it? Oh, yeah, I accidentally did an extra menu in Oishi 3. Didn't get the phase skip with Lee 2, and had a really nasty Shakedown pop up. And none of these things are huge time losses. This is what I mean when I say the run's in pretty good place. Like, if that's a bad split in your run, the run's looking pretty good. Optimization-wise. Chapter 8, 9, 10, it's all kind of, you know, small time losses because everything wasn't literally perfect, but that's not a big deal. Chapter 11 got knocked down by Dead Puncher. He did kind of mess things up a bit, but not too terrible. Chapter 11, I'm inclined to say, was still pretty good. Chapter 12, Sarah was actually good, and... the fanboy was good. Kamada is the guy who messed me up. He lost a bunch of time. So that was unfortunate. Chapter 13, I think the set piece at the end was pretty good, actually. So where we lost time was the shooting section being kind of trash. Kind of trash, to be honest. That might be the second worst split in the run. Chapter 14... Nishiki, you know, Nishiki was good to us in chapter 15, I'll give him that, but in chapter 14, he really ruined my life. All the time lost in that chapter is due to Nishiki over-aggroing and messing up my plans for both the boss fights. But it still wasn't that bad. Chapter 15, like I said, Kashiwagi was a bit slow, so we didn't save as much time as we could, but that Nishiki was practically perfect. Chapter 16, not much to say, really, I think. Yeah, I lost a few seconds to taking... I think it took me a long time to get rid of all the guys, the grunts, on the outside fight. Unfortunately, no big boy skip in Chapter 16, so... unfortunate. And then the finale was really good. Kuze, you know, a bit slower than it can be. Hold on.
Yo.
Doesn't that make doesn't that make you shiver all over? God, I love that cutscene. But yeah, finale Kuze, you know, a bit slow because I didn't get that first hit, but that's whatever. Honestly, Boat was mostly perfect. And Majima, like Dojima Office 2 with Majima, I got knocked down by that one guy because the game cheated, but the big time losses were kind of bad Wano, really bad Lao Gui, and fucking... Shibusawa actually was a really good fight. I just forgot to switch to Beast, so I lost some time to that. But call it an RNG manipulation. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty fucking good. I mean, gotta say, playtime 322. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I gotta say, super pleased with that. And honestly, that would have probably been it for me with Yakuza 0 80%. But you know what we're going to do is we're going to save these splits under a new name. And we are going to change the name of the category, even though it's still 90%. And we are going to delete the splits for the first 5 chapters. And this is what we're up against. We are going for the 323. And we are going to have to gamble on shotguns. Yeah. It's fucking time, folks. Skipping shotguns saves just over a minute. So I can have a run that's half a minute worse than the run I got now and still get the 23. It's going to be a bad time, folks. It's going to be a bad time. I will say the good thing here is that I'm pretty sure that on Legend, you don't want to do the gambling route anyway. Because, you know, gambling on shotguns doesn't just save time. It also makes the fight before Oda and the fight with Awano's guys and then the Okabe fight makes all of them slower. And I actually think on Legend, that would amount to enough to where you won't actually do the gamble. I need to time this. I'm not sure this is correct. But I think on Legend, we're going to be spared from this. But, yeah, this is where we're at, folks. So, next time I do an 80% run, we'll do a no reset. Just to play through the route, see how everything works. Get times for the first 5 splits, of course. And, yeah. Now, I say the next time we do an 80% run because I'm kind of... On the one hand, it makes more sense to just stick with 80%. On the other, because, you know, I'm not going to grind Legend as seriously as I do 80%. Because it's long and it's tense run and it's just not a very, you know... It's not good for the soul to grind Legend. But maybe we can do, like, a couple of Legend runs just to improve the time, just to, you know, push it down a bit more, do some experimentation, and then go back to 80% gamble, and I'll just run with the gamble until I just lose my mind, which, you know, could happen. Arguably has happened during this grind. So yeah, that's the future of the run. we're still sticking with Yakuza 0 for a bit longer, but I'm getting to the point where I can say that I'm actually satisfied with my time in this game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I guess this is kind of on the short side. But I think you'll excuse me if I'll take a bit of a rest. I think I won't stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I won't. Maybe not the next day either. But I'll be back soon with more Yakuza 0. And thanks for sticking around through what were some pretty difficult times. Man, I got frustrated during some of this grind. But honestly, I love this game. Love this run. Really feel like every time I come back to this game, I enjoy the run more. But yeah, thanks Firelight, Padkey, Garlic, Theo, anyone else who I can scroll further back than that. But thank you all for being here. We will, of course, be rating Pandemonium, our friend. She's doing some more Yakuza 0 Plat. So let's go hang out. I'm going to get something to eat and get to bed. So yeah. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.